When you see this symbol, you know you're watching television that's educational and informational. The More You Know on NBC.
Hi everyone, I'm Dreyer, and we are off to encounter Earth's most extraordinary animals right here on Earth Odyssey. On today's show, make way for some remarkable reptiles and the animals that share their environments. Like this storied sea turtle, who must leave her idyllic underwater home to make a life-giving journey. And the largest reptile in the world has surprisingly humble beginnings. Plus, a king cobra on the prowl causes a commotion. And this colorful character never misses a trick. All this and so much more just ahead on Earth Odyssey. Animals have learned to flourish in every environment on Earth, from the tundra to the desert, from the rainforests to the outback. Each habitat is home to perfectly adaptable creatures. But whether a creature of cooperation or a rugged individualist, there's no guarantee of success when an animal's at the mercy of Mother Nature. More than 10,000 species live in the waters of the Mediterranean, and most make their home along its wild, untamed coastline, including one of the oldest and largest living organisms on the planet. Neptune grass, an underwater plant covering almost 17,000 square miles. It's found in almost every corner of the Mediterranean. Seagrass is one of the most important habitats on Earth. It absorbs more carbon dioxide than an equivalent area of the Amazon rainforest. And it's a feeding ground for a vulnerable marine species, the loggerhead sea turtle. Crustaceans and mollusks make up the majority of this species' diet. And there are plenty hiding among the seagrass. This sea turtle spends her entire life swimming in the Mediterranean, surfacing every 4 to 5 minutes to breathe. But she returns to land briefly every 3 years to spawn the next generation. She's ready to lay her eggs, but as a cold-blooded animal, she'd quickly overheat on land during the day. So she has to wait for the cool of night. For some creatures, Neptune grass is a sanctuary they never leave. Small, stealthy, and hiding in plain sight, it's the broad-nosed pipefish. A relative of the seahorse, it has evolved side by side with the seagrass. Barely moving, throughout her life, this 6-inch long fish is a master of hide and seek. She mimics a blade of grass, both with her color and her long, slender body. She has a good reason to blend in: barracuda. These opportunistic predators hunt mainly by sight and are constantly on the lookout for prey. The pipefish rests vertically, swaying gently in the current. To the barracuda, she's just another blade of grass. As day shifts to night, the loggerhead turtle makes her move. It's cool enough for her to haul her 300-pound body onto the beach. She's traveled more than 1,000 miles to complete a remarkable life cycle. Returning to the same beach where she hatched, she uses powerful flippers, strengthened by a life at sea, to dig 2.5 feet into the sand. And then the next cycle of life can begin. The warmth of the Mediterranean beach will incubate her eggs. She'll visit this beach 5 separate times throughout the season to dig a new nest and lay more than 100 eggs in each. In 2 months' time, when all the tiny hatchlings emerge, they'll find safety in numbers as they try to make it to the sea. Coming up, we'll get a close-up look at these salty apex predators. And an unusual fish-out-of-water story you have to see to believe. Plus, when a 10-foot-long cobra comes calling, everyone takes notice. Don't go away. Earth Odyssey will be right back.
We'll be right back to The More You Know on NBC. We now return to The More You Know on NBC.
The richest rainforests in the world can be found on the equatorial island of Borneo. Giant rivers crash down from the mountains, delivering fresh water and life to the jungles below. The humid lowlands are ideal for plant growth. Some of the most productive mangrove systems on Earth can be found here. Mangroves thrive along rivers and shorelines in a mix of fresh and salt water. It's an irresistible hunting ground for the planet's largest reptile. This saltwater crocodile is returning to her nest. This is a hyper-carnivorous apex predator known to eat any prey of nearly any size. But her hatchlings are still learning. In order to climb the food chain, they have to start small and must wait until the cover of darkness to hunt. The night is quiet, but the young crocodile isn't the only predator patrolling these waters. It has competition. A buffy fish owl is also on the lookout for its next meal. It watches the young crocodile stalk a mud skipper, without any luck. The young crocodile spies an opportunity downstream. The owl gets lucky too. It lands a fish. It's a mangrove smorgasbord where predators are spoiled for choice. The mangroves are an intertidal wonderland, perfect for the mud skipper's unique biology. Specially adapted fins propel them across the mud flats. As long as they stay wet, mud skippers can remain out of the water for extended periods. They carry moisture inside their mouths and enlarged gill sacs, and they can extract oxygen directly from their damp skin. During high tide, the mud skippers wallow in the warm shallows. At low tide, they get busy. Each has a U-shaped burrow, some more than 3 feet deep. They have to keep it open despite the constant influx of water and sediment. It's here that the female lays her eggs. The biggest challenge is keeping intruders out. Some mud skippers build walls around their homes to mark out the no-go zone. Invasions are not appreciated. Tempers flare when a home invader refuses to leave. The fish use their gaping mouths like suckers, aiming to get a hold. Luckily, these fights are mostly just a display of power and dominance. A winning male watches as his challenger slinks away. The contest is over and his territory secured. Now, he just needs to steer clear of the saltwater croc. Coming up, sound the alarm because nothing is off limits to the world's longest venomous snake. And find out how this amazing reptile uses its 360-degree views. Don't go away. Earth Odyssey will be right back.
We'll be right back to The More You Know on NBC. We now return to The More You Know on NBC.
For both predator and prey, the goal each day is the same. The predators try their best to catch a decent meal, while prey try to avoid being on the menu. This battle can be won by the smallest margin, and as you're about to find out, sometimes it's a real surprise who wins the day. In some parts of southern India, up to 3 feet of rain can fall in one day. The sun-baked patches transform into a green oasis. The replenished woodland supports new arrivals. Waterfalls and rivers swell, expanding aquatic hunting ranges. There's an explosion in plant growth and food for thousands of forest inhabitants, as well as new opportunities for predators. Waterways have formed across the entire forest, becoming a hunting ground for the world's largest venomous snake, the king cobra. On the hunt, this male uses his forked tongue to detect scents carried by the breeze. His fangs are loaded with potent neurotoxins, which are powerful enough to immobilize an adult elephant. During the monsoon, amphibians make up a part of his diet, when he can actually catch them. Time to change strategy. A highly versatile hunter, cobras eat other snakes and reptiles, mammals, and birds. No part of the jungle is off limits, including the trees. The giant hornbill travels far and wide in search of food. These birds can live to 35 years old and beyond. As it feeds on its favorite forest fruit, this bird has no idea that the serpent is silently ascending. But there are watchmen on duty. The snake's element of surprise is ruined. It's a victory for interspecies communication. Tufted gray langurs spend most of their time in the treetops. Their superior eyesight and vocalizations make for an excellent early warning system. Despite today's setback, the giant king cobra is still king in these parts. Coming up, watch out if you see a common chameleon stick its tongue out at you, when Earth Odyssey comes right back.
We'll be right back to The More You Know on NBC. We now return to The More You Know on NBC.
On the rugged west coast of France, an unusual landscape rises near the sea. Here, the strong winds that dominate this land have formed giant dunes. Few large predators inhabit these barren, shifting sands. But one small and unexpected hunter has made it its home. The common or Mediterranean chameleon. Often associated with tropical forests, this particular chameleon is a beach bum. He's learned to survive the parched terrain of these Mediterranean coastal dunes. His 5-toed feet can cope with the sandy conditions. But they're really designed for gripping branches while he hunts. Most incredibly, his eyes move independently of one another, doubling his chances of finding a meal. After a target is detected, the chameleon's eyes align, calculating the distance. Launched forward by large accelerator muscles, his tongue hits 13 miles per hour in less than a second. He'll eat up to 10 large crickets in a single day. His unique tongue is twice the length of his body, covered in sticky mucus, which is 400 times thicker than human saliva. Finally, he's had enough. Ready to take in the last of the evening sun and sleep off his meal. It's a myth that chameleons change color for camouflage to blend in with or match their environment. They change color because of temperature, light, and even emotion, but mostly to communicate with other chameleons. Scientists are even using the chameleon's color adaptations as bio-inspiration, hoping to find new designs and solutions inspired by this remarkable reptile.
From the beautiful to the bizarre, each animal has its own way of making it in the wild. As each species evolved and adapted, their innate behaviors, while maybe strange or unexpected, provide a special set of tools to ensure their species continues. I'm Dreyer. Thanks for joining us today on Earth Odyssey. We hope to see you next time.